Here it is, we're in Melbourne, the home of the Melbourne Ravens. And coming across the ditch here this evening is going to be the Hamilton Swarm, led out there by their captain. Beautiful stuff here. The new Mines Commissioner, Mark Lee, taking over the reins for the rest of the Mines season. I'm Eddie Oliver, joined by Melbourne Storm hooker Sonny Ty.
Yeah, thanks Eddie. Great to be here. Big game ahead of us tonight. Swarm coming all the way from Hamilton across the ditch, looking for another win to keep their season back on track. Should be a good one.
It definitely will be. Caleb Jeff leading them out onto the field there. For the kicking duties, it will be Michael McLucky as he gets us underway for our second game on Mines TV here this evening. G'day to you, Hone King, down there on the sideline.
Cool, bro. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, and McLucky's got the ball on the tee now. The ref blows his whistle here for your second game on your Thursday evening, or your first game, matter of fact. And it's going to go down near to Bakers. He's going to head it off the back to that man in Caleb Jeff. That is SRL debut a few weeks ago, running over 150 metres. And Matty Johns will send it off right now, and to Bruce Buckley. We'll drive it up to the 30. Sonny, being in the Storm side, how have you seen the Melbourne Ravens develop over these past few weeks?
Yeah, it's been good, mate. Caleb Jeff, the skipper, he's done really well with the team. They're going good. 4-1 halfway through the season, and yeah, the Ravens just got to stick to their game plan, and if they can, I reckon they'll be looking the goods tonight, but you can never count out the Swarm.
And Bakers now will take the final carry of the first set of the half now. Fifth tackle for the Ravens. They'll go into the pocket of Jack Jimmy to drive it downfield. Underneath is one of the Tiawa brothers in Kenny. Driven back down on a strong tackle. I believe that was Kane Nilsson. Beautiful stuff. And they're going to be looking to pin the Hamilton Swarm down the corner here now. Tabasco driven back there. Left hand the upright now. They'll play it for the Flying Cob now. McLucky will ball play it. Tiawa put on his backside there now. 10 out of their own line. The third tackle. Look at this defensive set from the Ravens. And Glover now will take it just up over the 20. Playing the ball fourth tackle. Cobb, where's he going? The Flying Cob will send it left for another settler here to Robson. And Robson breaks a tackle. And he put on a bit of a goosey there to get up to the halfway. Fifth tackle for the Swarm. And here goes Doolin now, which will drive it down to the 10. And Chapman with the return, stepping around one. Turning Kenny Tiawa inside out. Shut the gate. The Melbourne Ravens and Chapman are going to go coast to coast here. And Amy Park to open the scoring.
Yeah, what a beautiful try there from Chapman, taking it all the way. Just making that break on the right-hand side there, and he just had all the space to get through, the speed to back it up. Beautiful try, great start for the Ravens.
Beautiful start, Jackson Chapman. Hone King, how's the crowd feeling after that one? Technical difficulties there. Down the sideline, we'll get us pitch report very shortly. And putting on the ball on the tee is Bakers to convert, run from the sticks. There's no easy kick here. The sea of purple in the background, that's where the ball's going to go. Drives it over the black dot. And 6-0, the Melbourne Ravens lead early at home against the Hamilton Swarm.
Yeah, the Swarm will need to back it up with good defense on this set. You know, you don't want to let the Ravens get to an early start, or they're going to be chasing this whole game right throughout. So look for McLucky to get the long ball down there, build the territory, and try and keep the Ravens down in their own half of the field.
That's exactly what the Ravens did this one. They need to take a book out of the Ravens book. Defensive playbook, because that's what they did. They kicked to the corner with Jack Jimmy, and that's a big shot down. Bruce Buckley. And then just pin them down there on end. They only made 20-odd metres. But here goes Ixatoki now down the side line. He'll flirt with it, but he'll stay in here. The touch he's got his on. And now they're going to bring it back to the infield now through Matty Johns and off to Bruce Buckley again. Well, he got one back on them that time. Offloading to Moses, who breaks a tackle now. Brought down another halfway. Third tackle for the Melbourne Ravens. Mark is getting onside. Matty Johns looking to take full effect of it. They scored a try exactly like that last week, running out of dummy half now. Fourth tackle for the Ravens. I'll go left. Buckley will just take the settler to finish off the set now. Cobb in there to make the tackle around the legs. And they're 25 out here of the Hamilton Swarm line. It'll be Joyce with the kicking duties. And Corey Goetz to return it, well handled. Beautiful tackle there on the big winger in Corey Goetz.
Yeah, good for the Swarm to get hands back on the ball there. They're trying to run it up the middle and try and play physical style of footy. Not making too much ground here, but they're not afraid to run it straight and run it through the middle.
And the flying Cobb, he's done exactly what Sonny Ty said that they should do. Two hookers think alike. Run it straight up the guts. The early kick now. It'll be Delaney with the boot. And Riley Flynn's going to be getting back there, but he's going to overrun it. Matter of fact, Jack Jimmy cleans it up. Jack Jimmy nearly turning Tower inside out again. He was on the mark there that time, Kenny. How's the bench feeling down there, Honey? What's the crowd up to?
Oh, bro, it's pretty mad. That try gave me a bit of a flashback there, missing the days. But yeah, the crowd's loving it.
James Joyce now driving up to the 40. Third tackle here for the Melbourne Ravens. They're going to spread it down this left-hand side now. And the halves linking there with Bakers. Riley Flynn still not to see any ball yet. He might see it now. They're going to go right, and Moses will go inside here to Bruce Buckley winding up. The two forwards, Caleb, Jeff, and Buckley, having effect early in their first stint. 11 gone in the first half. And the kick through James Joyce now. And it's going to be brought there by Smith. Smith returning it. Strong tackle made by the Ravens. And this is just clinical stuff here at home, the Melbourne Ravens.
Yeah, obviously a good crowd here tonight as well. You can definitely feel the energy in the way the Ravens are playing. Just completing their sets and playing a nice style of footy, you know, getting it all done. But still early days, you know, a lot of time left for the Swarm to get back in there and get on the scoreboard. So, as we see there, great run by Robson.
Beautiful stuff. Robson offloading it there to his partner in crime, Glover. And Glover will be brought down. 45 out of the Melbourne Ravens line. Going down the short side now. Will be David Tiawa to take the final round of the set for the Swarm. This is probably the first actual attacking kick within the Ravens half, and it'll be punted down to Jack Jimmy with a return. And here he goes, Jack Jimmy. Kenny Tiawa's there. He brings him down. Two in the tackle. Corey Goetz coming to assist. And playing the ball now, Jack Jimmy. They're going to go right. And the short ball there to Eddie Devon. And Eddie Devon will drive up to the halfway here for Melbourne Ravens. Second tackle, 15 gone. The short ball there to Bruce Buckley. Well handled, well read there by the Hamilton Swarm defense. Now they're going to work the short side through Baker's short ball. And Baker's throwing dummies now. They'll be brought down 35 out from the Hamilton Swarm line. Which way are they going to be sending it here? The Melbourne Ravens. It's going to go to Moses or ball play. Here goes Riley Flynn now. This is a rare side for him in the game so far. 53 gained in that set now for the Melbourne Ravens. Where are they going to go? Who's putting up the kick? A switch play out the back to Joyce. That's offside. That's a penalty. And they're going to give the Hamilton Swarm here a good first crack at their defensive line within their own half.
Yeah, it just looks like a bit of fatigue settled in on that last set there, but it's a lucky break for the Swarm. Hone, you being a former Swarm alumni, you know, down in these, down with the odds here, or just the seconds, Glover makes a break there, beautiful run through the middle. But yeah, Hone, what did the Swarm have to do to get back in the game here, mate?
I reckon they're doing pretty well, but I think the thing that there's too many errors. Just like the set.
Just overplaying the head now. Thank you, Hone King. And now Caleb Jeff to do the hard yards. Straight up the middle now. 40 out of their own line. Second tackle. And they're going to do a bit of a cutout play here to Nomi. My apologies with the pronunciations. I'm sure one of you boys can help me out there. But now it's going to go off here to Joyce. Up to the halfway now. Fourth tackle. Which way they're going to send it? Matty Johns will give it to Bruce Buckley, who's going to wind up. He forces his hand, and Mick and Rowe now will pick up the ball over the halfway. Another opportunity here for the Hamilton Swarm.
Yeah, the Ravens starting to get a bit clunky here. Just need to tidy up the play. But good break here for the Swarm. Let's see if they can capitalise.
Glover now playing the ball off to Jack Tabasco now. Tabasco will drive to the 30. Second tackle here for the Swarm. And they're going to put it off to that man again, who got them back into the area, forced the error. And then he got the ball back off of a silly pass from the Ravens. David Tiawa to take the run now. Two in the tackle to bring them down. Marcus offside. The flying cop will send it left. And it goes there to Snow White. Interchange is being made here at Amy Park now. Fifth tackle for the Hamilton Swarm. They're going to be able to get something from this bomb from McLucky. Who's underneath it for the Swarm? Well, I can tell you who's underneath it for the Ravens. It's Riley Flynn. takes it in front of the sticks. And the Hamilton Swarm, they'll be looking to pin the Ravens in their own half here.
Yeah, cool and calm under the pressure there, Riley Flynn. Looks like he should be playing across the road at the G. As John Bakers makes a great run down the middle of the field, Ravens looking to get back on track with their sets.
Third tackle here, and it's going to be Lachlan Lockyer now straight through. Short of the halfway, it'll be brought down. Beautiful run there from the half playing in the forwards. And that's going to be James Joyce. Offloader there to Nielsen, who's driven back there. Up to the halfway now. Here they'll play it. The final play of the set. It'll go to the boot of Joyce again. Drive it downfield here to Smith. And Matt Smith will return it. SRL nearly set round one. Well handled there by Exatoki. Brought down on the 25 now. First tackle here for the Swarm. The flying cobble ball played out here to White. White brought down on the 30. The bright green hair here at Amy Park. Now they're going to work this short side through Doonan. Now Tyler Doonan will drive it up over the 40. Good post contact meters there. Third tackle, the Cobb. He's going to send it left. And ball playing there, Glover to Connell. And he'll offload there to the flying Cobb. 40 out here now. Fourth tackle. 25 gone here in the first half. They're going to be looking to spread it down the short side. And it's going to be James Daly. The center there, brought down 35 meters out. Fifth tackle now. And to do the kicking duties, it's going to be Doonan down into the corner of this man and James Jackson Chapman, who opened the scoring previously, but no point since. It's just end-to-end footy at the moment here. Hone King at Amy Park.
Yeah, tell you what, Eddie, the Swarm just looking a bit flat on attack here as the Ravens look to, try and get back on the other side of the field. But still in the game, still early days, 6-0. And they just got to hold up with the pressure there as...
Oh, the flying Cobb picks up an intercept. Sorry to cut you off there, Sonny Ty. They're actually listening to you now. Can they play on the front foot? Can they get over the advantage line? Doonan now will take a settler right in front. They're going to be 5 out of the opposition line. Second tackle. The Cobb's going to send it down this left-hand side to David Tiawa, driven back in a strong tackle from the Ravens defense. Which way's the flying Cobb going to go now? Back the way they came. And out the back door to James Tabasco. One-on-one. They'll get around the legs. 2 more defenders come. The ref wants to check it here.
Yeah, good D from the Ravens there. Swarm knocking on the door. We'll have another set, another play to go. So we'll see if they'll be able to cross the line here.
Red lights. That's the first thing. And now it's fourth tackle here for the Swarm. They'll go at the back to Connell. Play the ball left hand, the upright, finish off this attacking raid from the Hamilton Swarm. But the grab a kick, ricochet off there of Eddie Devon, and one-on-one. I think he got there, Tyler Doonan, and I believe he was the kicker. He picked up the ricochet. The ref again wants to check it. It's going up as a try, one-on-one. That's one determined little number 6 there for the Hamilton Swarm.
Yeah, and just what the Swarm needed to get themselves back in the game. The ref saying not play that. Didn't matter though. They got the ricochet, they got the grounding. And they've got the 4 points on the board, kick to come.
Tyler Doonan to open the scoring for the Hamilton Swarm. Hone King, how's the Swarm bench? And also yourself feeling after that one?
Yeah, pretty good, bro. I reckon it's exactly what they needed. The trainer looks off the moon. Very jumpy.
Beautiful stuff there, Hone. Knowing what it's like to be in these close contests in the minds here this season now. And it's 6 apiece coming in to the final 10 minutes of this first half. Bakers, he'll wind down the clock here. They'll be looking to get into the sheds to regroup. Sort of even footy here at the moment. Here's Sonny with 10 to go. If the team goes into the sheds leading, you'd think that they'll go all the way in the second half.
Yeah, that'll do a lot for their confidence and momentum. The Swarm looking like they're turning things around now. They just need to keep up the pressure, just make your tackles and capitalize off any opportunities that you get, particularly against the Ravens. You've got to make your chances count. And on that last play, Hamilton Swarm did just that.
And now they're 25 out. They're going to work this right-hand side now. And the flying Cobb will take the settler there up to the 35 now. Third tackle here for the Hamilton Swarm. Now they're going to work it here with their captain, McLucky. McLucky will drive up there to the 45 now. 5 short of the halfway here, the Hamilton Swarm. They're going to work the short side. That's what Dolan sent. Dolan sends it. And here goes Smith now finding some space. Riley Flynn will drive him back. 40 out here Flynn will be taken out of this defense, this air raid from the Hamilton Swarm now. They're going to drive it through the boot of the Flying Cobb. When he gets back there, that's a beautiful kick there from the Cobb. It's going to pull up. Jackson Chapman takes it, and they're going to drive him back into the in goal. What a kick from the number 9. And how good was the chase there from the Swarm late in the first half?
Yeah, great D there. Needed to make that play, get them back in goal, get another set of 6 inside their half. Hamilton looking to score.
And here goes Connell with the return. Lockyer there to meet him. And Hamilton Swarm looking dangerous again. After points, they're definitely completing. Now they're going to work the short side through Daly. Daly will be brought down by his opposition centre there now. Which way they're going to send the ball here? Flying Cobb will go left. And Duna will ball play to Connell again. Right hand the upright now. They're within the red zone. The Hamilton Swarm, they'll be looking for the settler here now. Mark is getting onside. And it's going to be Snow White who's going to have a shot put on them. They'll be put on their backside. 4th tackle. Inside now. It's Kenny Tiawa. Well read by the Ravens. They're in front of the sticks. They'll be looking for the kick now through the boot of McLucky. The Cobb in their dummy half will pass it off to him now. And it'll be the crossfield bomb. The air raid here at Amy Park. Who's coming down with it? Jackson Chapman, well done. Snow White in there to make the tackle. But the Ravens hold on, looking to go into the sheds, tied up at 6-all.
Yeah, Hamilton looking dangerous as we head towards half-time. Kenny Tiawa almost getting a break there, but he got shut down on D, so I think the Swarm need to try and get him involved in the game a bit more. Obviously, he's got that attacking X factor that can help them get points on the board here as the Ravens look to make another break.
Matty Johns looking for a bit of run out there at dummy half. Lockyer will pick up the flick pass from him now. And they'll go for the early kick. Jack Jimmy will pass it in the back to Bakers. He's got a lot on that. But behind this, Kenny Tiawa is going to wrap it up easily now. Kenny well handled. Eddie Devon, beautiful tackle there. Kenny Tiawa, both fullbacks from the opposition side, have not really found some space. It's all been through the middle. You'd think if the little fellas, the speedsters here, early in the second half or late in the first, if they can find some space here, Sonny, and shut the gate.
Yeah, and they'll be looking to try and get points on the board before half-time, as we see they're swinging the ball around.
Oh, razzle-dazzle footy! The Flying Cobb now pick it up in front of the sticks. There's about 2 to go here at Amy Park in the first half. And they're going to work the short side now. Doonan will pass it off here to Daly. Well handled, 2 in there to make the tackle. And now it's 5th. This will be the last set with the ball here for the Swarm. McLucky in the pocket will go to. My apologies. Yeah, will be McLucky. The grab a kick. Kenny Tiawa will be pulled down short. He drove. It was in vain. The defense here of the Ravens. This wall down here at Amy Park in Melbourne is holding up. Jack Jimmy now pass it off here to Eddie Devon. A few more plays here brewing for the Ravens coming into halftime. Marcus offside. Johns will send it back the way that it came inside to Moses. Moses driven back there in a strong tackle by the Cobb now. Which way they're going to send it? It will be left. Off Teddy Devon, driven back. There's seconds left here in the first half. 3rd tackle. They'll get one more play by the looks of it. Slow play the ball it is. They're going to work it right. It'll be Riley Flynn to take it now. Kenny Tower bring him down, but that's going to be halftime here at Amy Park. 6-all apiece going to the sheds. We'll see you in the second half. Welcome back here to the second half on your SRL TV. On your Thursday evening, going to the sheds was the Melbourne Ravens leading, I should say, tied up at Amy Park with the Hamilton Swarm. Baker's putting the ball on the tee there to get us ready for your second half. Sonny Ty, your thoughts on the first half performance, and who do you reckon is going to go all the way with it here in the second?
Yeah, very competitive first half. Obviously, Ravens starting off strong there. But the Swarm, over time, they turned the momentum in their favour. They've been a bit lacking on the attacking side of the footy, but, they're still in it, 6-all, tied up. It's going to be a tough game, but it's really hard to call at this point, Eddie. I'm not sure which way it's going to go, but I know these two teams are going to give it everything they've got.
Defensively, on their own line, the Ravens held out pretty much for the rest of that 15 minutes in the first half. They were just getting bombarded, attack play after play from the Swarm. They held out, but now they're going to give it off here to Kenny Tiawa. who hasn't found any space here this evening yet. Hone King, what were both sides talking about in the sheds coming back into the second half?
The Swarm, I was in the, yeah, fuck. Oh,
That's all
no,
good, brother. What do you reckon? What do you reckon the Swarm have to do to bring it back here in the second half?
I reckon the Swarm, in the first half, they were pretty solid in attack, but their defense and their errors were causing troubles.
And Caleb Jeff now will offload it to Moses. Thank you there, Hone King. Now, left hand the upright now for the Ravens. They're going to send it down this right-hand side now to Bruce Buckley. They're driving short of the 10 here. Third tackle now for the Ravens. They'll look for the settler through Matty Johns. Moses will ball play. Big shot put on. Doing it. Picks it up. The try scorer has just saved one there now. Which way they're going to send it? It's going to go left. Glover will ball play it to McEnroe. Starting forwards for both sides out there. Out on the field here, Sonny. And they're definitely having an effect here for the Melbourne Ravens.
Yeah, big hit there by the Swarm. Obviously, they need to keep that pressure on, especially against the Ravens attack. You know, you want to shut it down. And they did a good job there. And looking to get a 40-20 here. McLucky with the boot.
Big kick there from McLucky. Flint's back to cover. They need to watch him here, Riley Flint. Well handled. Both the fullbacks being suppressed here. They're very quiet. And now they're going to go at the back here, spreading the ball to Buckley. Buckley will take the run there. 5 short of the halfway mark here. Second tackle, they're going to work the short side. Inside ball to Ixatoki now. He's found some space. That's a good run there. The fullback now, not in the back, the cover. Kenny Tiawa, can they take advantage of the inside ball? Here goes Riley Flynn. And coming into cover there was David Tiawa, I believe. A strong tackle there from the second row now. They're going to go left. Baker's flat-footed. And Billy Glover, he's going to go down here. A bit of a worrying signs here for him. It looks to be a knee he's holding on to. We'll get more on that as it unfolds. Sure, Hone King's down there on the sideline, keeping an eye on it now. Baker's will cross-field the kick down to Corey Goetz now. Here goes Corey Goetz. Riley Flynn's back there to cover. He's a tall body there, Corey. He's been quiet, but that's a good run from him out of trouble.
Yeah, great return there by Goetz. Just trying to get a spark going here for the Swarm. So they bring it back to the other side of the field here. Obviously a big injury coming off the previous set, so we'll keep you updated with it.
Michael McLucky now. Pass it off there, Snow White, who's brought down on the halfway. Now the Cobb's going to send it to Robson. And another injury here. Looking a bit off here. Matty Johns coming out of that tackle. And they're going to crossfield punt, not getting the strike that he wanted. Ixatoki now. Brought down, strong tackle there. Well done there from the Hamilton Swarm now. Johns is going to send it left. He's looking at in all sorts here, Johns. He didn't pass the ball, he just took the run. He gets over the 40 now, second tackle. They're going to go left. Joyce is going to find some space, offloading it to Bruce Buckley. And Johns, by the looks of it, has gone off the field. And Ixatoki will come in to do the duties at the moment. Now, Jackson Chapman floating with the touchline here. Will he stay in? Yes, he will now. And Ixatoki's looking to be doing the dummy half duties. Joyce now just running it. They'll be looking for the crossfield punt in here. Coming into dummy half will be Lachlan Lockyer now to the kick from Moses. That bomb is on point. Where's the kick chase from the Ravens? Kenny Tiawa driven back. They did this to them in the first half here, Sonny. They held them in their own end. They got a try off of it. They need to do the same here.
Yeah, great composure there by Kenny Tiawa. Big news for the Ravens. They've just lost their hooker, Matty Johns. There's a big hit comes there.
Oh, big shot. Caleb Jeff. That's classic stuff. And they're going to get a penalty here to John Bakers. Hone King, what's happening down on the sideline there? Glover went off with a knee injury.
Yeah, it's pretty big. 2 players with injuries. Not looking good for the teams. I just pray that they recover fast.
Yeah, Billy Glover, they're coming off with the injury, and more news will unfold in the week. Announcements will occur in the SRL injury alerts. Michael McLucky, they'd have the ball on the tee. There's about 30 to play in this first half. 2 points the difference. This is going to be a very low-scoring game here, Sonny. But
yeah,
that shot from Caleb Jeff.
Yeah, it's been a very physical game. Obviously, those 2 injuries probably back that up a bit. But yeah, these two teams just going at it. Caleb Jeff with the big hit there, giving the Ravens a chance to get 2 on the board as well from the penalty. So the Ravens will be looking to try and capitalize off this momentum, and with a man out, obviously we see Lockyer stepping up, taking the reins at the dummy half.
Definitely, he's not looking at a place at all there, Lockyer. But I also believe with Matty Johns going to the sideline, the forwards, the interchange is going to be reworked a tiny bit. Sometimes he's going to have to be playing the rest of the half, and I'd love, if I was on the Ravens right now, to have Caleb Jeff out there for a full 40 minutes, which I think he's going to have to go to the distance here, the forward. And his 5th tackle now for the Ravens, and it'll be Joyce to punt it downfield. Underneath it is going to be Smith now for the return. Well handled there by Exatoki. Coming in to help with the tackle as well was Nielsen now. Which way they're going to send it? It'll be right here, the Hamilton Swarm. Off to David Tiawa. Get some good post-contact meters here for his side. 2nd tackle now. Markers offside. Where's the Cobb going to send it? It'll be right. McLucky will put it inside to Snow White. And another James Moses coming up a bit. Dazzled after that one. Not getting back to marker as quick as you thought that he would now in the middle of the field. Tiawa will take another run here up to the halfway. It's 4th. Which way's the Flying Cobb going to send it? McLucky will put it short to Snow White. And this is going to be 5th tackle here for the Hamilton Swarm. They'll be looking for the boot out of trouble from that man, Michael McLucky, the crossfield punt. Underneath it will be Jack Jimmy. They need to watch him here, Jimmy. He's so good on his feet. Here he goes, Jack Jimmy. Tiawa's back there to cover Kenny up to the 30. Jack Jimmy, a beautiful return out of trouble for the Ravens.
Yeah, it's been a great defensive effort from Kenny Tiawa. Obviously, he's been holding it down back there for the Swarm. But they just need to try and get him in there a bit more on the attacking side. You know, the Swarm just looking flat now. And they're just trying to hold this Ravens pressure.
Oh, Jack Jimmy being brought down the halfway, nearly getting away. They need to watch out here. They might give the ball to Caleb Jeff. And it's going to go to Bruce Buckley. Again, he's doing all of the hit-up duties at the moment here in this set. And a penalty. That's going to bring the Ravens here into the red zone. They'll be looking to extend the scoring here, coming into the final 20 minutes stanza here of this second half.
Yeah, just fell asleep on him a bit there. I think the fatigue's starting to settle in. Obviously, it's been a very aggressive game right throughout. But the Swarm just need to make sure they don't give away those soft penalties, or they're going to end up costing themselves the game here.
And within the red zone now here of the Hamilton Swarm, they're going to work the short side. And nearly stepping around one there. And we brought down to the center of the Ravens now. Jack Jimmy will ball play it out to the back here. Off Eddie Devon now. And we brought down left hand of the upright. 3rd tackle. Which way is Lockie going to send? It'll be this right hand side again to Bakers, who will give it to Riley Flynn. And the Flying Cobb's in there to make a strong tackle now. Where are they going here? It's going to be given to the super subs now. They're going to be on. Going to be brought down underneath the sticks here. Which way are they going now here for the Melbourne Ravens? It's going to be right to the bomb from Bakers. The grubber kick, matter of fact. James Joyce picks it up. He's driving. He'll be put on his back here. That's strong stuff there.
Yeah, looking like a bit of an obstruction there as the Ravens almost capitalise off that one, but Swarm doing a good job to hold him out here as Cobb gives it out to McLucky. Oh, and he's spilled.
Oh, Lockyer now. A bit of a ricochet forward pass. The Ravens, they're going to have another opportunity here now. Ixatoki will send it out here to Joyce. Then the flying cut-up ball to Riley Flynn, who steps around one. Riley Flynn. And he's going to be brought down there just in front of the line. In strong cover tackle from there. It was the Hamilton Swarm. Now they're going to send it right. John Bakers with the settler. One-on-one Bakers. He's going to pull it down. Right hand to the upright. The ref wants to go check it, but one-on-one, John Bakers, the little man, always wins in those situations.
Yeah, Bakers with a nice, straight, solid run there. You know, barging his way over there, looking like a forward. Obviously, I think the Swarm just starting to get a bit fatigued there in the middle as it's green lights here at Amy Park.
Connor King Dandrew on the sideline. How's this Melbourne crowd feeling it now? Their side, it was locked up for quite a while there. And now they're back on top again here in the second half.
Yeah, the crowd, although they are leading, the crowd seems to be more worried about the injuries or being neck-based, which are injuries not to be taken lightly.
Definitely, and I'm sure the trainers for the Ravens will be taking the necessary precautions there for their fellow teammates to make sure that they recover as quick as possible now here. Be McLucky, well, this is going to be quite an effort here for the Hamilton Swarm here, Sunny Tyre. 8 points of difference. We're coming into the final 15 minutes of the second half. They need to get their strike weapons going here, and it has to be soon.
Yeah, that's right, Eddie. They can't afford to give away anything else. You know, no points. You know, got to make the tackles. Yeah, they just really need to knuckle down on playing the basics. You know, just complete the tackles, get your hands on the ball, and just start swinging it out. You know, you've got 15 minutes, and you know, at this point with the injuries they've really got nothing left to lose here. They're playing for their season pretty much, so they're gonna have to step it up.
And now they're going to send it out here to the centre, and he's going to be brought down on the 40 now. Which way are they going to go here? Jack Jameer playing the ball off to Bakers, and I'll give it to James Joyce. He'll be pulled down short of the halfway now here for the Ravens. Lockyer, where's he sending it? It's going to be right. And it's going to go offloading there to Riley Flynn. It took a hot minute there. Brought down short of the halfway. Fifth tackle. Lockyer will send it into the pocket for the boot of this man in James Joyce. He'll be driving it down within the 20. Taken by Smith, who's going to return it. Steps around one. Well handled there by Exotoki. Strong tackle. The Ravens, they're just playing this field position game here beautifully.
Yeah, they've been excellent at stopping those kick returns there, and I think that's what the Swarm have been lacking. They just haven't been able to break that line. Ravens just looking like, you know, complete all-round team here in this game, and Swarm still with time on the board here. They've got to try and make something happen, and they've got to make it happen quick.
And Snow White will be driven back there by Lockyer, who'll go over the top. Fourth tackle here for the Hamilton Swarm. And they're going to give it out here to Daly. And he'll be pulled down 25 out here of the Melbourne Ravens line now. Fifth tackle. The boot here of Tyler Doon in the crossfield punt. Where's the kick chase at? They need to pin them down here. Chapman, that's a strong tackle now. The defensive line here of the Hamilton Swarm cannot allow the Ravens to get over the advantage line here. Sunny.
Yeah, great stop there. They needed to make that. Obviously, there was a bit of a space there for Chapman to break through, but shut down by the Swarm. And they just need to repeat it there as Nilsson runs it through the middle.
Beautiful run there from Nilsson. Hone King down to you there on the sideline. It's getting close here. It's a tight clash. How's the bench feeling of the Hamilton Swarm?
Things are getting pretty tense down here. The trainers are trying to motivate the players on the bench, and yeah, it's not looking too good for the Swarm.
And here comes Matt Smith with a return. Smith now nearly getting in a foot race there with Riley Flynn. I'm stumbling on my words. 35 out here of their own line now. It's going to go to Connell. Connell will drive it over the 40. And this will be only second tackle here for the Hamilton side. And tend to go here in the first half. They're going to go right, and the settler from Doon into Tabasco. That was a good ball there of the vantage line, nice and flat. Three in there to make the tackle. Eddie Devon getting back on side now. The cobble send them right, and here goes Doonan throwing a dummy straight through the hole, and he's going to knock it on. He tried turning Flynn inside out, and actually the ref's going to call. He passed it on the inside, but then Riley Flynn knocked it forward. What an opportunity here for the Swarm.
Yeah, beautiful dummy that was there by Doonan, I think it was. Not too sure, don't quote me on that. But the Swarm need to capitalise here. They need to score off this set. Huge contingent of Kiwis here in Amy Park tonight. Certainly getting up on their feet and trying to get their team across the line.
Cobb will be in their dummy half, and they're going to send it left to Kenny. I should say David, matter of fact. And he's going to drive. It's the Tiawa show. Here at Amy Park, one-on-one, you're not going to stop him. As I say that, they're beating hard here of the Hamilton Swarm over there in Auckland. And what a show both these brothers put on each and every week for us on SRL TV.
Yeah, David Tiawa just trying to inspire a bit of hope in his side here, and what a way to do it. Beautiful run there, straight up the middle, nice and gutsy. And that gets the Swarm back within reach, kick to come, 14-10. 7 minutes to go here at Amy Park. We're set for a good one, Eddie.
And they're going to be taking the kick here, 15 out. On the quarter line here for Mark McLucky. I'm just going to be quiet and let him do the work. And there he goes over the black dot there for Mark McLucky. 2 points the difference. Sonny said himself, 7 minutes to play here. Hone King, how's the bench feeling up to that one?
Oh, bro, it feels like all the tension has been released. You have a look at the players; they don't look as stressed. Yeah.
On the halfway now, Baker's with it. He's going to take his time here to wind down the clock. The flags, they're still flying here at Amy Park. They want to get their Ravens over the line. And that's a long loopy ball there to Connell. Looking to be intercepted now. Brought down just before the 20 now from their own line. The Cobb will send it to Snow White, who's straight through a hole there, White. Good run there from the 4. Driving up to the 40 now. Which way are they going to send it here? The Cobb, they'll go left. And definitely with these injuries, but you have to say, here's Sonny, the Ravens are missing Matty Johns' work out at dummy half.
Yeah, just the direction he gives them on the attack there is the Swarm looking to make a break here. Offload there by Tiawa to his brother, David. Yeah, the Ravens, they just need to rally behind Caleb Jeff and just knuckle down, you know, make the sets, complete the tackles, and just try and hold them out.
And now it's going to be fifth tackle here for the Hamilton side. And it'll be White doing the kicking duties. Down to Jack Jimmy now. Here goes Jack Jimmy, who's found some space. Kenny Tawa comes to wrap him up. It's 2 points difference. And there's 4 minutes to go here in the second half at Amy Park on your SRL Minds TV. And here he goes straight through the line now. Yes, one. He's a pretty much a Formula 1 racer now. We've got the names, we've got the numbers going here now at Amy Park. Now he's going to come up to the 40. Which way they're going to go now here? It's third tackle for the Ravens. It's going to go to left here to Eddie Devon. He'll drive down there on the 35, and they'll be looking to work the short side now here. And the offload to Jack Jimmy now. He's found some space. He can't break the tackle. Beautiful cover tackle there from the Swarm. Fifth tackle. There's 2.5 to go. And it's going to be this man. I'm not going to try, but underneath is going to be the tap back to that man again. Offloading. Formula 1 is alive here, and he's going to drive. And he's going to be pulled up short. One chance here for the Swarm.
And the Swarm needed to stop that there. Obviously, the Ravens were knocking on their door, but the Swarm said, go away. They've still got one more set left in them. Oh, but a big
no! Big shot. He tried forcing his hand, McLucky. It's in vain now. There's one to play. Joyce will send it off here to the big forward. Snow White there to meet him.
And Mahana Olu. What a run.
There it is. Mahana Olu, there it is. Now they're going to go right. There we go. We've got it. The Ravens have it go the way here on SRL TV. Right-handed upright. There's 10 to play. Eddie Devon will take the final run. He's going to drive the second rower. And that's going to be full-time here on SRL TV at Amy Park in Melbourne. 2 points the difference. The Hamilton Swarm away from home across the ditch. The distance will be in vain, but they definitely put up a fight there in the end.
Yeah, what a game it was, Eddie. Obviously, the Swarm on the back foot for a lot of that game, but, you know, managed to come back in the end, but just fell 2 points shy there. I think the Ravens defense really sealed them the win here tonight. Obviously, it takes them out to 5-1 on the season. The Swarm looking like their season might be done and dusted. But what a great game. They should be proud of themselves. You know, they fought back right till the end and they never said die.
You know, they definitely should be. And you can just tell where the game was won as the line breaks. More opportunities for the Ravens. They definitely took advantage of it, 22-16. As we move on to more individual stats here of the Melbourne Ravens. And, you know, James Joyce, look at him go. The 5'8", I should say the number 7, one line break. But 224 kicking meters. That is absolutely outstanding there for James Joyce. And also, the lonely try scorer out there on the wing, it's going to be Jackson Chapman, who pulled off that first try, that long-range effort, 4 tackles, 126 running meters. That's just all class. And it was, you have to admit, in the end, with injuries, Sonny, it was more of a team effort from the Ravens.
Yeah, they certainly stepped up, you know, against all the odds. But credit to the Swarm as well. You know, they had a couple injuries tonight, so it just goes to show how much these teams really wanted it. Very aggressive, very physical, and you know, both teams should be really proud of themselves. Great effort, great game.
They definitely should be. And Flying Cobb, I want to give it to him. 2 tackle breaks and three line breaks. His work, and 1 try assist. His work out of dummy half is probably the best in the minds that I've seen since, you know, Lockie Cashell's season. He's up there with Lockie Cashell this season. The young superstar number 9 here for the Swarm. There's been lots of number 9s in that position in the last 2 seasons. Myself, Cashell, and now the Flying Cobb. He's doing an amazing job. And it just seems here, Sonny, the number 9s, they're coming from Hamilton.
Yeah, no, they breed them well over there. Yeah, Cobb obviously probably the man of the match for the Swarm on the Swarm side, but you know, you got to give them credit. Given the travel and the injuries that they suffered tonight, you know, they really held in there. Kenny Tiawa, probably a quiet game from his standards, but that's not to take away from his defensive performance. He really came in clutch when the Ravens were making those breaks. So there's still plenty for the Swarm to look forward to in this season. Obviously, they're going to want to try and get a win next week, but the Ravens march on
Definitely.
at the top of the SRL Mines ladder.
They definitely do then. Hone King, the Ravens singing the song loud and proud there on the sideline.
Yeah, bro, the vibes are me. As a Swarm supporter, I'm not gonna be a part of it, but
Thank you very much there, Hone King. And as always, stay tuned here on SRL TV. Because coming into your Friday evening tomorrow, it is going to be the Western Gunslingers, the return of Jack O'Neill against the Pacifica Stingrays. That's probably going to be my highlight of the round coming up. But thank you very much for joining me again. I'm Eddie Oliver, joined by Sunny Ty up here in the commentary box and Hone King down on the sideline, which I believe it was both commentary debuts for both of you guys. Congratulations to you. Amazing to have you guys in the box alongside me. Again, enjoy your evening. Stay tuned for tomorrow for more money.